Dick, Gonzaga won tonight like they've been winning throughout the tournament. Good defense and making shots inside. How impressed were you by how they performed in the second half?
Well, you know, Gonzaga, I had them earlier this year when they beat UCLA. This is a better UCLA team right now than they were at that time. But I thought they did a great job, especially when you factor in that Pangos and Wiltshire coach did not shoot well. They went 7 for 22, and they're great shooters. I thought Wesley gave them a big lift in the first half. And you mentioned earlier, the big guy inside, Karnowski, and also off the bench, Sabonis was big. Put points on the board. That size really was a major factor, and that was the difference. On the side, you look at UCLA, the one thing they needed in the first 2 games, Bryce Alford knocked down 15 trifectas, man. He was drilling NBN, nothing but nylon. This game, he goes 3 for 10, and they had a tough time putting points on the board. Season comes to an end. The Zags march on. Looks like maybe they're going to have that big matchup because I think Duke's going to have a little too much for Utah offensively. Could be Duke and Gonzaga, and that will be a heavyweight matchup.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Dick, coaches and players don't want to talk about this a lot, but we reported it throughout the day here on SportsCenter. When you play in such a big place like a Reliance Stadium Dome, UCLA clearly needed to hit the outside shot, and they struggled in the first half and the second half, to be honest with you. Is that an issue when they play these regional games in these big places?
Well, you know, players will say no. If you're a shooter, you're a shooter. However, you know, the depth perception could create a problem. I think the guys that can make shots are going to make shots. I think if you look for alibis or excuses, you can come up with those. But I don't think that is really. Both clubs are shooting in the same building, so it's equal for both. So when you balance it all out, I don't think that's the dilemma.